This week was the second week of our ethnographic research, and this is where we are working with. It's the gap between messages and conversations. Basically, what happens in this gap in the async communications, and it's about the area of knowing, not knowing, where you think about what's happening on the other side. And what the other people is doing or available, or when you will receive a reply, and content of these messages and the time and the distance. These things lead to expectations, and we were exploring how to control these expectations, and which also which opens room for interpretations and assumptions as well. And that was basically our framework, and we also found these things in our user interviews and different user research methods we applied as well. And then we started physicalizing these findings that we found in the research, and started building things and explored what these ideas in fact mean for our lives. And afterwards we got to the essence of these user stories, and started preparing for the research presentation we have on Friday. And we basically built 4 stations, and this one is a timer. And in this station we are exploring how people perceive the time after they send a message, and also before they receive a message. In the second station we explored what kind of expectations do you get when you send and receive things to each other. And in the
level, and you will lose some of the richness because of it. But I think something with LED is quite interesting.
And in the third station, we are exploring how do you interpret, in fact, the messages that you send to other people. In here, you are communicating without seeing each other and through a really basic manner. And we explored how people understand and make assumptions over these subtle messages. And in the fourth station, we built this prototype to create a meaning of like aligning and synchronizing with others. And how do we see that in a group dynamic, where you realize the other person's behaviors and habits and rituals, and get a better understanding for the other person in the conversation. So this was it this week. We had a good presentation as well, and next week we will turn these findings into concepts and go further from there.